Damn, that was the best breakfast you've had in a while. It wasn't very comparable to what you were used to during Hearth Swarming Eve, but after being trapped in your house the past few days due to the snow, you would eat just about anything. You sit back, feeling content that after around 5 slices of berry-covered toast, that you're on good food for now.
Hey bro, you seem to be used to the snow being like this. You got any ideas on what we can do for fun?
Well, last I remember, the snow isn't supposed to stop until later tonight, so we've got a lot of...
Alright, Anon, y'all better just come quietly, or the cold's gonna keep on coming.
Damn it all, it's Applejack. Speak or think of the devil, and he shall appear in the form of a pony that is easily capable of taking you down with one slam of her powerful hind legs. The damn cold isn't helping much either. That fucking pony knocked down the only barrier keeping the cold out. Against your better judgment, you peer out from behind the kitchen wall as Rainbow leaps up into the air and confronts the earth pony.
AJ, what do you think you're doing?
Ah, howdy Rainbow, you're just in time. And now, it's time to get what I came here for.
She grins while walking over to you. Fucking cold weather, you should have put something on to cover your torso before heading into the kitchen. Then again, you didn't exactly plan on having to deal with a horny mare that had the leg strength to break down just about anything standing between her and your nether regions.
Seriously? You bust down my door for something like this? Do you have any idea how hard it is for me to fix that thing every fucking time you or Fluttershy manage to knock it down?
You protest, coming out from behind the wall while Applejack licks her lips, staring at your torso and quite possibly ignoring anything that you're saying at this point.
Now, Anon, we can do this the easy way,
she says, leaping up and pinning you down against the cold floor.
or the hard way.
You struggle under her, but she has you pinned, the cold floor not helping your escape in any way.
Though, I'd prefer the hard way.
She grins as she begins to lower her head down to your chest, flicking her tongue against your skin. Fuck the wind. It makes it even colder. Wait a minute. Your legs aren't pinned. You quickly fling your lower body up against her, wrapping your legs around her back and up to her head.
Now what in tarnation?
She's cut off when you begin squeezing your legs together as hard as you can. After about 10 to 15 seconds, she finally collapses, just barely making it down to the waist of your pants before being knocked out cold. That was close. You push her unconscious self off of you and look over to Rainbow. She seems fine for the most part, winded but otherwise unharmed.
You alright, bro?
Yeah. I'm fine.
You nod at her before walking over to the door. You pick it up and do everything you can to lift it back over the doorway, pushing it in as best you can. You smile and take a few steps back, admiring your handiwork. The second you turn around, the door falls again, the cold air rushing inside.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You turn back around to set the door up on a slight angle. Hopefully this time it'll stay in place. Still, a slight draft manages to find its way inside. You decide that you're not going to last long shirtless in the middle of the winter like this. You walk into your bedroom and come out a few moments later wearing a long-sleeved shirt. No way is this cold gonna get to you now. Rainbow has since managed to get to her feet and is checking on Applejack.
Whoa! She's out cold. Where did you learn something like that?
I did a lot of self-defense stuff before arriving in this world.
It was true. You had been bullied at a young age, so your parents signed you up for self-defense classes. Waste of money, you had thought, up until coming to Equestria. Now, while still a bit basic after so many years, it was nonetheless your greatest tool in this world. Though, as of right now, Applejack is no longer a threat, at least for the next few hours. Even then, she'll still be dazed a bit. You decide that, since it's Hearth Swarming Eve, you might as well not just leave her on your floor. You walk over and pick her up, deciding on setting her on your bed to sleep. Hey, at least it's not at the same time you're sleeping in there.
You sure that's a good idea, Anon? After she slammed down your door and tried to do that stuff to you?
We can't just leave her like that, bro. She may be a bit confused, but still, that's no reason for her to stay on the floor.
You reach over for a nearby blanket and cover Applejack with it before walking out of your bedroom.
Hopefully, she'll manage to see I'm not just some toy for her pleasure. Come on, I'm sure we still have a few movies we have left to watch.
She's way ahead of you on this. She's already back in front of the television, searching through the stash of movies she brought with her.
Oh! What about this one?
She asks, holding up a case. It's Daring Do in the Griffin's Goblet.
Yeah, sure. put it in and start it up.
You say, landing on the couch with a plopping sound as you land on the cushions. She beams with excitement before putting it in and flying back over to the sofa to sit next to you. You've heard her talking about this series, but never bothered to watch it yourself. Might as well stick around, she's your bro after all, so you need to keep up with what she's interested in. The movie itself lasts for around 2 hours and reminds you vaguely of the Indiana Jones series from back on Earth. Vaguely being that you had watched it as a small child, but would never watch it after the first few times when you were younger. Nonetheless, the movie is fairly well done in quality, better than you had expected from a book-to-movie experience. In fact, by the time the credits are rolling, you and Rainbow are sitting on the edge of the sofa in excitement.
That was so awesome!
She exclaims, smiling at the screen while she watches the names of various ponies run down the screen as outtakes play on the side.
Yeah, I didn't really expect much, but that was actually really good.
So, what do you say, huh? Wanna watch the rest of them?
Fuck it, why not? The first one was entertaining enough.
Go right on ahead. I'm just gonna head into the kitchen to fix up a quick snack to go with the movie.
You stand up off the couch. You hear a squee escape your bro as she leaps over to the television and prepares the second movie. You walk into the kitchen, your hands quickly combing through the contents of the cabinets to try and find something. You raise an eyebrow as you feel something smooth and round inside. You wrap your hand around it and pull it out. It's an apple.
Howdy, Anon.
Well, you're fucked. Literally. You quickly spin around and see Applejack standing there in the kitchen.
What the hell? When did you wake up? How'd you get in here without us knowing?
You'd be surprised just how much y'all get into those movies of yours.
She grins, trotting over to you. You're cornered on the far side of the kitchen, away from the entrance to the living room.
I could easily just slip right past you, so I did. Been waiting in the kitchen here for about 20 minutes. Now, where were we?
She grins, rearing up on her hind legs and placing her hooves onto the counter around you, holding your arms down under them. Damn ponies and their ungodly leg strength. You struggle under her hooves, but that only seems to fuel her hunger. She lunges forward in a kiss, and you instinctively lean back to try to get away.
I've been waiting for a long time for this, Anon.
She grins, pressing her body against yours, and despite your efforts, they're futile as she trails her mouth down your neck.
Looks like you'll have to wait even longer then.
Before Applejack has a chance to react, Rainbow comes to your rescue, picking Applejack up by the shoulders of her front legs and lifting her up into the air. Despite her struggling and thrashing, she's helpless to escape Rainbow's grip. Suddenly, you get an idea.
Hey bro, you think the lake's frozen over yet?
You grin up at Rainbow and she almost instantly gets the message, while Applejack's eyes widen and her pupils shrink to the size of pinpricks. You sprint off to the door, lifting it to where Rainbow can safely slip out while carrying Applejack before closing it behind her. While you wait, you head into the kitchen and look down at the counter that you are pinned at. You notice that the apple is still there. Can't hurt, it's just an apple after all, right? You pick it up and take a bite out of it. Fucking delicious.